the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Judicials, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Tennessee's offense takes the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Judicials offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to them over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The give on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Volunteers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for space. It's Cochran. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Might be changing the route. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Handoff to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, better look out. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Judicials will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He rifles one deep down the right side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Volunteers are flying down the field. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Rutgers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you can do.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Judicials come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cochran.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only their way. Now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the judicials in the hurry up. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target to the left. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The judicials will snap it on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas. Smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
The Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about... statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Judicials decide to punt it away. Corrals it at the 45. And there he goes. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go right back to the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker is Flanagan. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 32 to Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Shakes off the defender. Finds Zach Breeze, and he's got 4 out to the 29. At the 29, defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. On the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. turn, the sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? And it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
Oh, they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good. It put 1 more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. 1 play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here is the Tennessee offense. Making side adjustments here.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. Going to sling it on second down. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw. You're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's made. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the Judicials line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
This slot receiver. Defensive coordinator's nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the air on first down. Throws to the back. He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and no good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Western Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He'll start this drive firing. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Quick completion to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Working that left side now. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So, you know they're going to a bowl game, great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.